This type of person is one that does not focus their morning around their exercise. Their mornings are usually relaxed and calm and have extra time to go about their routine. They value the quality and emotional attachment to their morning routine rather than time and efficiency. Needs to be able to keep their emotional attachment to their routine and a coffee maker that does not take up too much space.
Okay, so my name is Tony. It's right now it's 6:10 in the morning, and I'm a CPA. I do tax work, but I work out of my house now. I used to work downtown, but now I work out of my house. So my morning routine is a little different than it used to be. So now when I get up in the morning, I usually crank up my computer and get it going, and then I come in here and I make my coffee to get the day started. And then since I work out of the house, I still think I gotta get out of the house a little bit. So well, I take the dog for a walk in the morning too. So we go for a walk in the morning. So I still run down to Panera or Starbucks or something and get a second cup of coffee and a bagel or something for breakfast. And I do the same thing on the weekends. So it's not just the weekdays, it's the weekends too. The only difference is on the weekends, sometimes I'll go to Panera and I'll eat my bagel and drink my coffee there and read the paper because I have more time.
This is the type of person who does focus their morning around their exercise, and it is usually the first thing they do when they wake up. They can be in more of a hurry to get out the door and exercise, since their exercise is an important part of their morning routine. They also value their time, cost, and tradition, rather than quality and efficiency. Needs something that won't alter their tradition of their morning routine, but helps them go about their routine quickly. They also need something that is inexpensive.
I get up at 5 o'clock and I get ready and I go walk with a friend of mine. We've walked for 22 years. Every morning at 5:30 or about. And we don't walk very far. We walk. After we get through walking, we go in the house and he makes coffee. And I leave with 1 cup of coffee. And I go to the office. Usually I get there about 6:15. Coffee, but they had a promotion where if you were the first 50 people to show up there when they open at 6 a.m., they gave you a little deal that lets you buy a cup of coffee for a year, for a small coffee for a year for 25 cents a cup.
Wow.
So I was there, second in line.
These type of people are ones who focus their morning completely around their exercise and leave in a hurry to go exercise for a long time, knowing they won't have extra time in the morning. They value their time very much in efficiency rather than tradition or cost. They need something that is quick and easy to grab, that does not require a lot of work or skill to use.
Well, this morning I got up at 5:30. I went and met a few guys that I walk with in the mornings over at Stonegate. We walked almost 4 miles at 6. We meet at 6. It's because, when I go biking too, sometimes, it fits in your bike holder, drink holder, and I put ice in it, and that works nice also.
Is there ever a problem with that? Does it fall out of your
No, it's a nice sized bottle. I think it's a good design. And then when I leave, after I get dressed and I leave, a lot of times, I guess it's for caffeine, I'll grab a Diet Dr. Pepper when I run out the door and head to the office.
So you have mornings where you don't walk?
Yes, then I go to the gym on those mornings.
Okay. So you're always doing something in the mornings.
I'd say every day.
Yeah, I try to work out on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I run on Wednesdays and Fridays and Saturday.
Okay. Okay, so.
And then when I work out, I have the water for when I'm working out because I can drink it as I'm working out. Now, sometimes if I'm feeling cold in the morning, like it's just cold in the house when you first wake up, I like to have green tea also. I have had the tea bag explode before.
That's not good.
No, it wasn't too good.
When he wakes up, he grabs his morning hydration drink that he enjoys, and then he exercises in the morning or rides his bike. Particularly when he rides his bike, his drink fits perfectly in the cup holder due to its good size. There are some times when he does not have this drink in the morning because he has run out, and so therefore he changes to another type of drink. The different type of drink is a different size bottle, and that does not fit in the bike cup holder as well. His trouble is when he is riding that the smaller bottle falls out of the cup holder. This is a very bothersome incident because you have to then stop and turn your bike around and go pick it up. So therefore, this just creates a big frustration in the morning exercise. Now, a propel bottle is a little bit smaller than that, isn't it?
Right, it's a little skinnier.
So is that problems with that?
It won't hold as well on a bike. It won't hold as well.
Would you like it if it held better?
It'd be nice.
All right.
This is just wider, so it grips it really good. So that makes it nice.
You know, the biggest problem I have is this thing is just so big, and you know, you have limited counter space.
Well, I get up and I usually get some cold water because I go to sleep with water. I always have a glass of water by my bed. And so when I wake up, it's usually warm and I like cold water. So I will switch it out and get a cold water.
Okay. So this is our prototype of the adjustable bottle holder for your bike.
Okay.
So you know how you use your Sobe, right?
Exactly.
But the propel is a different size and that sometimes falls out.
That's correct.
So these straps, so you put a bottle inside of here, and these
Okay.
straps are used to tighten it. And so you can tighten them whenever you want. How tight doesn't matter. It's just your preference. But this is going to be big enough to where any size bottle can fit in here.
There's two things that are maybe an issue. One is, thermal.
Yeah. Which within, we could get someone to cut metal for us
Right.
and make it out of metal.
I think the key is that it's thermal.
Yeah.
So if it's cold, it'll hold its cold. If it's hot, it'll hold its
Yeah.
heat. That's probably more important than anything
Yeah.
to maintain temperature. As far as the strapping and stuff, the whole different size bottles, I think is excellent. The other issue you may have is a lot of the holders that we have now that sometimes are problems.
you know, they snap in.
Yeah.
They have like snaps on here, and there's 2 little snaps on the bicycle, so it snaps in. So the one design issue you may have to consider is, how do I attach this to, you know, the pole on the bike without it sliding up and down?
Yeah. So what
You'd have to secure it somehow.
we've also come up with ideas. So if we had
An automatic one?
an
Like a
automatic
mechan-
one where you press a button or there's a switch that would sensor you pulling the bottle out and it would loosen up.
It automatically size to it.
Exactly.
That'd be awesome.
So if you
I think you're on the right track
Yeah.
as far as design. I think that there's 3 key design that I think are major parts of improving the design. One is snapping it, you know, to the bike, but you have to secure it to that pole somewhere or another.
yeah.
The second is thermal, you know, keeping it hot or cold. And then the third way is, you know, how do you secure these straps?
Yeah.
You know, like I said, it can be a screw or it can be automatic, you know, some kind of battery operated device. It makes it, you know, goes larger or smaller. And I like that you have 2 straps because, again, adjusting to the bottle. I think that would